You know, the sisters have always gotten a bad rap because what happened is that in most of the Muslim countries, sisters don't, as a rule, go to the masjid regularly. You know, but this is a little bit different in America. In America, especially on Friday prayers, sisters come to Jumu'ah. You know, even though it's not compulsory, they come. And most of the times, what has happened is that because the men pray in the masjid all during the week by themselves, they don't really think sisters. And even the people who are organizing the masjid never really consider that we have to cater for sisters as well. And so they always clear out two closets in a corner of the masjid and say, hey, this is your area. You know, so the sisters are always bunched up, always squeezed in the smallest possible area that we can put them, to the great discomfort that they have. And sisters, a lot of them, they don't complain as they should because they think that this is something that the men know better than them. And sometimes they don't advocate for their own right and privilege. And so the sisters have got to, become more vocal in establishing the things that they would need. In our masjid, we have put a diaper change place there, I think now. But you also need to have like a sitting room area for sisters. I saw the masjid in Orlando in which they had, when the sisters come into their area, there's a nice little sitting room in which those sisters who are not praying, but their husbands may be praying, that they can sit there and chat and gather, and and they have snacks and they're there. It's not the masjid area itself, but it's an area which the sisters can sit and gather, and then they go to the masjid area, which is there. So the sisters should really get an opportunity to see what is happening in the front, either via through television monitors. There are many sisters who prefer to see the imam on Friday, and we covered that last week. So we've got the masjid have got to cater for all these different types of things that will make the sisters feel comfortable when they come to the masjid. They should not be made to feel as if they're intruding. And this is what happened a lot of times. Sisters come, the brothers, the way they look and treat them is like if they're an intrusion to my male masjid. And they don't see sometimes this. And the first thing that gets sacrificed whenever we have any project or anything that we need to take up the space or we need the space, we go and we pick it from the sister side. That even happened in my masjid as well, in which the sister space will compromise tremendously. And we'll be fighting our way back to get the opportunity to provide a beautiful space for our sisters. Hopefully, we are building a new masjid now. The sisters will be upstairs. They will have their own floor, and they will have a beautiful place laid out for them, inshallah, once the project is completed. But we've got to cater for the sisters because they are the ones who bring the children, and we need the children. And they're the ones who also need to come and pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And don't see that their salvation is based on their husband's piety. Each brother and each sister have to strive on their own to earn their Jannah. There's not a rule that your husband is earning your Jannah for you. You have got to strive. That's why Allah said, when Allah mentioned wasabiruna wasabirat, He always mentioned the male and the female, mu'minina wal mu'minat, including the sisters, that you have got to advocate for your place because you also will be held responsible by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on the day of judgment for your own salvation. And so we've got to conceptualize this. Now, the other thing